Hello everyone and welcome to this month's episode of What's for Dinner. Today I'm making a chili cheese dog bake. Very simple, kind of appropriate for the summertime season that we are in right now with hot dogs and chili and whatnot. So we're first going to get some oil right here. I'm going to pour a little bit into this pot. And I'm going to put a chopped onion in that I have over here. Right here, let's turn the stove on, that would help. So I poured my oil into my pan here. I'm going to pour an onion in. We're going to let the onion cook for just a little bit. And then once the onion cooks, we'll add a pound of ground beef, followed by a little bit of salt and pepper. To get the onions cooked for a little bit, you don't want to get them too brown too quickly. So they're looking pretty good now. I'm going to add the pound of ground beef here in one moment. All right, I'm going to get my pound of ground beef ready right over here. Put this up. In you go. Break up the meat here. Then I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper once I get this meat mixed in with the onion. Something else I forgot to mention, you want to preheat the oven because you are going to have to bake this to 350 degrees. All right, so I'm gonna let the meat cook here for a little bit. I'm gonna get the next couple ingredients ready. You're gonna need a half a cup each of ketchup, tomato sauce, and then a half teaspoon of sugar and 2.5 teaspoons of chili powder. So I'm gonna get out my big bag of sugar, looks like this, just to get a half teaspoon. And I have chili powder in here somewhere too. Meat's looking really, really nice. Yeah, it looks like the meat looks pretty good. All right, so next, open up this tomato sauce. Pour that in. Half a cup of ketchup. Pour that in. A half teaspoon of sugar. 2.5 teaspoons of chili powder. Get the half teaspoon first, since I already have that out. Very scientific measuring going on right now. That's about 1, that's about 2. It's chili. You need chili powder to make chili. I'm gonna mix that in. Because then what you're gonna do is once you mix all this together, we're gonna let it simmer for about 10 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna let this simmer a little bit. I'm gonna clean up a bit, and we're gonna do the next thing while this simmers. So we'll be back in a moment. Well, it'll be really like instantaneous, like right now. See, look at that, that was instantaneous. And now here we are ready to do the next thing. So I have cut up a can of 8 biscuits, put them in this bowl, and I'm going to dump 4 tablespoons of melted butter on top of them. Then I'm going to shake in about a half teaspoon of garlic powder. And you want 4 tablespoons of parsley. I'm sorry, did I say 4? I meant 2. 2 tablespoons of parsley. And then 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, which I have in the back there. I like more cheese, as you all know, so I'm going to put probably just a tad more in. Then, with my hands, mix it together. This is an interesting sensation. All right, that looks as good as it's going to get. My hands feel very strange. Okay, now what you didn't see me do, but I did do, and I assure you, because you're going to see it in a moment, I cut up 10 hot dogs. And now what we're going to do is we're going to layer this stuff into the 13 by 9 pan that I have behind here. So I'm going to put the chili, which is still simmering behind me, in first. Then I'm going to put in the hot dogs, mix that in together a bit, put this on top, and then we're going to bake it. Okay, and with that, that just about does it. I'm going to remove the chili from the heat here, because now we got to layer everything in. Let me take this off here for a second. Put this right over here. So first, as I said, we're going to layer in the chili. Spread it out, nice even layer. All right, now over here I have my 10 hot dogs that I've cut up. Dump those in right now. Then you're going to mix those in. Once they are mixed in as best they can be, then you're going to put in the biscuits. You can do this with your hands. It's probably going to be easier if you do it with your hands. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dump it all in. One giant thing. Okay, and then kind of break it up a bit. Okay, and now you bake it for 15 minutes at 350, and that's it. All right, so the oven is ready. Looks pretty nice, even though it's not done yet. All right, into the oven. 15 minutes at 350, that's not very long. We'll see you almost again, instantaneously. Well, wait, you have that 15 minutes later thing, so we'll show that now. Would you look at that? Here you are, 15 minutes later, just about 15 minutes later. Look at that. Magic of editing, right? Anyway, it's been about 15 minutes. I just looked at it. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to take it out, make sure the biscuit dough is done, and then we'll serve it up. Well, I'll serve it up because so let me take it out first. I don't know if the biscuit dough is done or not. Actually, I'm not too sure. I'm going to put this in for a little bit longer yet. I don't think some of these biscuits are done yet. I'm going to put it just a tad longer. Just a wee bit, maybe 5, maybe 7 minutes. I'll be back then. Alright, so I've had them in about an additional 7 minutes. Just looked at it again. The biscuits look a lot better and a lot more brown, so I think we're ready to take it out now. Up we go. This looks very pretty. I don't want to burn myself, so let's turn it this way. Like, do you cut this in slices, or how's this supposed to work? I'm trying to cut it in slices, and it's sort of working. Let's get this corner right here. I feel like the spatula is just gonna have all the juices fall out the bottom. So, let's see here. You get a spoon instead. And we'll scoop it on. This looks really nice. Doesn't really have much of a smell. So I hope you can see that right there. Doesn't look too bad. There we go. Very good. I hope it was rather simple, seemed very simple, and also something that really works well with the summertime, hot dogs and chili and whatnot. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of What's for Dinner. This is another tasty recipe. I'll link the video they made of this over on this side of the screen, and their channel will be linked up in the card on that side as well. I'm going to continue to enjoy this. Take care, God bless, and I will see you all next time. Oops, it fell off.